this is the moment, guys, where we've got to really just pull it together and just say, right, we've got our list, we know what we need to do, we know what we need to get, we need to just crack on and do it. So I think if you guys go through that list with James, you can kind of identify if there is anything that we need to buy, beg, borrow, steal, make, whatever. So that's it then, and then we hopefully we should nail it.
And remember, guys, refined, delicate. Refined, delicate. 3, 2, 1, and
There are some people so refined and delicate.
Please to let me think.
Are you doing it for the sales?
I want to hear that guitar going, guys. Think a little kind of.
So we'll go 1, 2, who go up on the stage, 3, 4, you keep running. And he goes through a door, down a passage.
Document this so they know I'm not lying. My name is Elijah Rose. I'm Mr. Bumble, play Mr. Bumble in The Thing, Oliver.
Okay.
Okay, so Mr. Bumble, most people will say he's a bad guy. I don't think he's bad. Maybe misunderstood. I mean, he does take these orphan children in the workhouse and decides to work them until they die. But, you know,
That's fine, that's fine, exactly.
It's probably not even that bad.
I completely agree with you.
You know, Mr. Bumble is a very interesting character, even though he's very a provincial guy. He wants to talk as if he's well spoken. He wants to talk as if he's well spoken. He really isn't. But he speaks very forcefully. I like this character. Yeah. Troublemakers, I don't know. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
It's a banana!
Hello?
You alright?
Yeah.
How are you?
Not so bad, thanks. How are you?
What are you doing now?
Just waiting to be measured. For the past week, we've been looking over our cues, making sure that we all know where we're playing, and just revising our parts, making sure it's all.
So can we get those parts distributed?
Okay. So what is your role in the Oliver production?
Hi, I'm the head of costume alongside my partner, Maria. You want to know? We're all going mad. No, he was good. I was completely wrong. Oh, Mr.
There's a reason, I'll tell you what.
What are you going to be? Who are you going to
Mr. Salbury.
Who is he? I forgot his
It's some random funeral director.
Oh yeah, I know him. Oh no. Tell me what you're doing in Oliver.
I've always.
I don't know. No way, who am I? I'm Rose. I'm Rose, yeah. I don't know. Yes. Rose Brownlow. I am basically, in other words, Oliver's auntie.
Yes.
Because his mum dies and I'm basically the daughter of that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's who I am.
That's nice to know.
My name is Jack, and Jack Davis, and I teach music at the college, but in the production I am the musical director. It was very, very tiring. This year we had to think about the kind of music that we might want to put into a show for which there was no music. So it wasn't really a musical in the sense that here's the script, here are the songs, let's cast the actors. But this was a slightly grittier play of the Dickens story. Having decided where we wanted the music, I was then responsible for trying to get people, i.e. musicians involved in the production, to provide that music and arrange the music. Then also I had to rehearse the music with the band, the singers and the chorus. The low point, I should think, about 2 weeks before then. It's not unusual for me, but at that stage I was very worried about not having enough music, not having the right music, some of the people involved not knowing the music, some of the band and myself not playing the music very well. It just seemed like there was so much to do.
See, they're not paying me enough for this.
They aren't.
Have you seen my trailer? It ain't good enough.
Hi, welcome to the set team. I'm Sekinat.
Sophie. I'm Amandeep.
And we are currently thinking of ideas for Oliver, the play.
Oliver.
Here we have a list of ideas. Don't look too close, don't show them too much. all will be revealed later.
The fun one, like productions of Oliver have been quite dark and gothic, and they're like.
And for Christmas, is there anything you want? I think maybe we can get that.
Don't worry, we'll probably find like a small book if we can, so it won't need to be excessively gigantic. Will you get Kanye West?
My name's Siobhan, I forgot there, and my role was choreographer in Oliver, and working with the dancers. There's a group of dancers within the production, also working with the whole cast. In the production stages, I suppose in a way the most difficult period is probably that initial sort of day when we first get into the space, you know, when all the set is up, because we've been rehearsing, even though it's marked out on the floor, you know, you kind of devise things, but then when it actually gets on set, you kind of realise, oh, well, maybe that's, you know, I haven't got quite as much space there, so you have to kind of adjust, and that's, yeah, I think that's the most kind of stressful time of the production. The kind of highs is just seeing it realised, you know, when it kind of comes together, and you also see it night after night, and you see how the production changes and how the performers kind of settle into their roles, you know, how that kind of helps production as it goes along. That's really nice to see. I don't think I would do anything differently, because to be honest we do it in a very short time scale, you know, so there's myself and Spencer and Jack working with the sort of musicians, Vicky overseeing the whole thing, and you know, we recruit within the first sort of couple of weeks, September, and then really just rehearsing sort of from then on until, so it's quite a short time scale.
I'm Maya.
I'm Teddy.
Okay, and do you know what you're doing? First of all. Okay, and what are you doing?
Yeah, we might have to go to costume to see what we have.
This is harder than I thought.
You can always hear me singing this song. Show me the way to go home.
My name is Vicky, and I am overseeing the crew with James Wood. I think it's going brilliantly. The crew are lovely. They are the best crew, and they're just absolutely on it, like a car bonnet, and we feel quite far ahead And we're just in the process of getting the set ready. People are going to go out and buy stuff today for props and for costume and hair and makeup. So I think by the time it gets to production week, we will just be, we'll be on fire. There is quite a lot of work to be done, but it's part of the fun of doing it, and you just want to go for it and make it the best that we possibly can. Because the show is an amazing event in the year. I think it's the highlight of the college year. It brings everybody together, you know, and students from all different subject areas, and also for the performing arts team. It's a chance for us to work on something that's a collaborative process and make something that's not always about curriculum and grades. It's just doing it for the love of performance and the love of working with each other. And I think that is what makes the show such a brilliant thing.
Previously on Keeping Up with Fiona, we need a stronger title, because trademark, that's probably trademarked. So, or like copyright, something, you know, these are just words I don't know. So, don't sing on my face.
Walking on steadfastly, as long as
Stop there. What department are you a part of?
Lighting.
And how do you feel you guys are progressing now that the show is kind of coming closer?
Well, we don't really do much until the show.
Right.
So we've just been told to do random tasks like painting for the set.
Right.
Costume, hair, makeup. Guys, this is what I need you to do.
That's what she said. I'm joking.
I say it.
Hello. I don't think I can wink properly. Oh, look what I can do.
Madness.
It's on camera, so we can just repeat it every time people ask me to do that special trick. Karen, get to work. You've only called one school. My God, who put you as stage manager?
If I get the back paint and then I've got rollers on a 6, you don't have to like go on your knees or anything. Okay, so my name is James. I was actually production manager of the production and alongside Vicky, and I kind of just oversaw everything and helped out the crew and stuff like that. Kind of got thrown in the deep end because obviously everybody was already halfway through the production process. Highs was actually seeing all the hard work that everyone put in and come together, and the lows were the long, long nights. I didn't get much sleep over that time, but yeah, it was definitely worth it. I think my favourite part was the first show. Like, you know, everyone had put so much work into it, and seeing everything that everybody had done just come to life was just one of the most amazing things I'd ever noticed. So yeah, it's really good. Oh man, pyrotechnics, explosions. I'm talking like, oh god, what are we talking about? Let's talk like mapping projection and stuff like that. But yeah, the timescale was pretty small for me. So yeah, I thought it was really good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to many more.
What are you guys doing? Tell me what you're doing. I want to know.
Spray painting.
It isn't kinky, I promise.
Oh.
It's a bat.
Go on. Give me that. Oh, I'm loving it. Oh, yes. Are you ready for next week?
I feel like we've been doing it for so long and everyone's been like so enthusiastic, and yeah, like everyone's really uplifting each other. Yeah, okay. I feel like we're all ready.
Be brutally honest here. How scared are you?
I'm proper scared, to be honest. Like, to be honest with you, yeah, I'm like, but I enjoy it. It's like a good kind of scared. It's like good nervous.
Okay. Do you know your lines of it, right?
I know like 90% of them. I haven't got that many, to be honest. It's mostly like, yes sir, no sir, that kind of stuff.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Just about to start, Phoebe.
I'm Spencer Wood. I directed the production of Oliver Twist. So as a director, I suppose my role was to come up with the main creative ideas for the show and the overall concept. And my concept of that was very much taken from the text in terms of sticking to its Victorian roots but kind of updating it a little bit. And I suppose in terms of how it went, I think it went very well. The cast were amazing in terms of grappling with some of the hard language. The crew were just on board at every step of the way, and you wanted one thing, it'd be there and it'd be done. So really good in that sense. Then we had also the band and the dancers. The total there was I think about 60 odd of us, and I think that's a huge feat. And I think everyone came together really well. I think without everyone coming together as a team and being in that kind of collaborative atmosphere, it wouldn't have worked. So my job was kind of just there to, help guide people, but I don't really have to guide that much, I suppose. And everyone just independently worked to create an amazing show. So I was really happy and really proud of the work that was achieved by everyone, and everyone should hopefully be very proud of that too. The highs and lows. The highs were definitely the production week, seeing it all come together, finally getting onto the set and changing things and seeing the overall show and what it can come. And also one of the highs for me was just seeing it get better and better and better. So for the last show it was really, really good. The lows, I suppose it was quite stressful. Some of the rehearsal periods was quite stressful. Lines were a thing that were a bit of a thorn in the side, at not mentioning any names. But that was, I suppose, one of the stresses, and I suppose the bit of a risk of thinking, is this going to work? Those doubts, but it did. So that was good, yeah. Or what would I do differently? Not much. I didn't think that there would be anything differently. I don't know. I suppose in terms of the timescale, it's an amazing achievement for us in 8 weeks. So I don't think there'd be anything different. Perhaps maybe less stress from me would have been nice for everyone. But other than that, no, I wouldn't change a thing. No.
He does need me, in spite of what you see. I'm sure that he needs me. Who else would love him still when they've been used so ill? He knows I always will, as long as he needs me. I miss him so much when he is gone, but when he's near me, I won't let on.
just like to say a huge thank you to the cast, the crew, the dancers, the musicians, everyone involved, all the staff. It wouldn't have been an amazing show obviously without you. Your hard work, your effort, your dedication and your passion. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.